Finally, with all the prep I've done, I moved on to the world of Narud, where we ended up in some abandoned alien facility that looked like, and I run into a robot that's being operated by someone and he wants to meet with us, so I make my way over there. And when I meet him, I find out he calls himself the Custodian, and he's asking us for help to save his world or his ship. Turns out Narud was a giant ship, or construct is what the janitor calls it, and the Narud just floats around in space apparently. But it's in trouble, and the only way the janitor can save it is by getting access to the core that is hidden away, and it's also protected by the Guardian of Narud. We also get a trophy right here for talking to the Custodian. So I made my journey through this area, trying to find a way to get to the Guardian and the core. During my journey, I got a trophy for defeating 10 aberrations, which were like these random mini bosses that spawned randomly in the areas of the game, and they had this red glow to them, and were also like they had different modifiers. Also got another trophy just for defeating 100 special enemies, which most of the time they were just bigger versions of smaller enemies. As I was continuing to explore, I got another trophy for reaching level 10 with any archetype, which I did by maxing out my medic. I decided to take a break here and go back to Ward 13 to make some changes and upgrades, which also earned me some trophies. The first one I got was from upgrading my relic capacity, which relics have different kinds of abilities they can do. I can't really go into depth about them because I really just kept the first one you kept equipped because it healed my health bar like a flask from like Elden Ring. The next three all were connected and I got them in a short time, one after the other, and this all has to do with the archetypes. So there's the basic archetype and there's hidden ones that you have to do certain tasks to unlock, and I'm not going to go into depth about them either because I don't know if I unlocked them all in my playthrough. But the first hidden one I got was from talking to this old rambling man named Mudtooth back at Ward 13, and I had to listen to all his random stories that he kept talking about, but honestly I just skipped through them. But this is the first trophy, was just for listening to his stories. Not only do we get a trophy out of this, I get a thing called the Gunslinger's Ring, which I had to take to the guy that gave me my first archetype. And this unlocks the Gunslinger archetype, which is a hidden archetype. And that's what the second trophy was finding a hidden one. Now there's a cool thing in this game where after you max out your first archetype, you have the ability to slot a second one. And so after getting the Gunslinger, I went ahead and just slotted that in so I could have two abilities at once, which is pretty cool.